Live pictures right now over the U.S. Capitol this morning, where less than 24 hours ago, lawmakers passed a 6-month spending bill to avoid a government shutdown. Overnight, we're also learning that the Department of Education will begin laying off close to half of its workforce. NBC's Alice Barr has details on what comes next.
This morning, major cuts to the Department of Education, with the announcement nearly half its staff, roughly 1,300 career employees, will be out of a job. Education Secretary Linda McMahon called it eliminating bureaucratic bloat and a step toward President Trump's ultimate goal.
This directive to me clearly is to shut down the Department of Education.
That would require an act of Congress, though the president has talked repeatedly about leaving school policy to the states, setting off alarm among many parents like Lindsay Latham, who worries about losing federal oversight and grant funding for special education services children like her son Calvin rely on.
To make sure that their kid is being treated fairly and given the opportunity to learn like any other kid. If we go backwards, we are going to see such a regression in the most vulnerable population.
Secretary McMahon saying the department will still deliver on special education funding and other statutory programs. From nervous parents to rattled markets, Wall Street saw more losses Tuesday as another bout in the Trump trade war takes effect today. 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from around the world, hitting Canada hardest, though the president dropped a threat to double the metal tariffs on Canada because of a 25% electricity surcharge Ontario's premier imposed before both sides backed down. Amid the uncertainty, President Trump rejecting growing concerns about a possible recession.
I don't see it at all. I think this country is going to boom.
Adamant his sweeping tariffs will strengthen the U.S. economy. The House has cleared a major hurdle in preventing a government shutdown at the end of this week, narrowly passing a 6-month funding bill that now heads to the Senate, with Democrats divided over wanting to push back against the Trump administration while not wanting to add to economic uncertainty with a shutdown. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.